What's going on, everybody? I'm Patrick from POWLAX, and in this video, we're going to be going over the 5 versus 4 continuous keep away drill. So this 5 versus 4 keep away continuous drill is basically just a great drill we can utilize at the beginning of practice to allow players to just play and to make it very game-like. So first off, for keep away, you're teaching read and react with all of your skills. You know, you can use a variety of skills, shovel passes, players are approaching. Just keep away in general is a great drill, and you can modify this drill to fit your specific scenario. If you want to do 3v2, 4v3, you can do a rondo drill, which is like 5-on-2. And the main reason that we're wanting to run keep away is because instead of just running line drills with stick skills, we are now reading and reacting to the defense. And to add on a little bit more than that, setting it up in a continuous manner is going to allow us to not have to interrupt the drill at all. They just get to play, and whenever there's a turnover, it switches teams and we continue through the other side. Now let's get into running the drill. So this is Lacrosse Lab. This is where the POWLAX playbook will be, which you can also get a part of. There'll be a link down there for that as well. But so within Lacrosse Lab, you hit playbook. I'll go through the folders. You will go to drills, competition drills, keepaways, and then now we've got a variety of different ones, which we'll go over in this. But so for 5-on-4 continuous keep away, here's what you're going to do. You're going to set up a zone or an area that you are going to want to have the players keep the ball in. Manipulating the number of players and the size of your field is going to be essential for fitting this to your team, but you can do it however you want. Next, we're going to have 2 lines. I like to set them up as if it's a box because it creates that same on the field situation. Now, you'll put 5 players on the field. I think I manipulate this one actually. And then as we're playing, you'll have 5 offensive players, 4 defensive players, and the players will just play until there's a turnover. So if a player throws a bad pass, like you see here, once the defensive team gets the ball, they're going to throw it to the first person in their line. That's going to give them a 5th player, and then whoever turns the ball over is going to exit the drill and leave the drill. So that's where 1 is going all the way off. Then the other team is now going to be on offense, and they are going to have the ability to just play offense, keep the ball away. But so as you're running the drill, both teams are working on offensive and defensive principles depending on which side they are. It's fun to kind of play the different positions against each other. Like, a lot of times our offensive players will have the ball for a long time because the defensive players either don't like their stick skills, or the defense will have it forever because the offensive players won't go pursue them. But so now we are going to watch a live part of this drill. But so ball's right here. It might be pretty hard to see because the GoPro is such a wide angle. But so as they begin playing, they're just trying to move the ball. If there's not a lot of movement, you can do you can only hold it for 3 seconds. You've got to pass and cut. There's a lot of different variety that you can throw into it. Now, if you have a bad pass, it's good to have a set of balls by the entry line so that if a ball does get thrown away like that, you can just grab a new ball. But if there's a turnover that a player just actually gets the ball, they'll just throw it into the line. But so now defense is on offense, or the dark team is on offense, and now they immediately throw it away. Now the white team's on offense. And so it's fun to watch them play in this drill because you kind of get to see whether players really like to move, if they're really just trying to catch and throw it, how all of that works, because certain players, like to do certain things. The other thing is the just ability to teach both sides of the ball, right? So now if they won't play them, you don't have to, you don't have to move the ball. If no one's going to go play you, don't move it. And if you draw, pass through pressure, and now we're working on our push-pull principles, and things are going well, right? So, and then they're just playing. Now, if there's a turnover, they pick up the ball. Now they're 5-on-4, and we just continue to play through it. But so it's definitely a way to allow players to just play. And so that is our 5-on-4 keep away drill. Now there's a couple of varieties we can do within this drill. The first one that we're going to have is going to be a 5-on-4 where we flip it, and instead of having the offensive player have more, we are going to have the defensive players have more. And so once we're here, we're going to go to end game doubles. And so in this variety, now the defense is going to have 5 and the offense is going to have 4. So now as they start to play it out, the defense is looking for end game doubles and the offense is looking to just catch the ball, move it, and continuously move around the exterior of the field, right? And so this is important because in the end of the game, when we'll probably do a lot more space for this one, by the way, but in the end of the game, when we've got to keep it in the box and the other team is going to pull their goalie and send a double, this is great practice for us to really work on getting out of that double or just doubling in general. And so the big key to this is you're going to have a different way of subbing in and out. Instead of subbing instead of having to sub out because you lost the ball and giving the other team an advantage, you are going to sub out if you are one of the players who creates the turnover and the other team is going to get a new player in, right? So if you create the turnover, you leave. If you turn the ball over, you're going to leave. Or if you turn the ball over, you're going to stay. And so that is our 5-on-4 keep away drill. This drill video is from a few years back and we still teach it exactly this way. The big difference now is it's a living, breathing part of how our coaches learn and practice plan. When we want to add a drill, we just click the drill and drag it into the practice plan and all of the times auto update. The practice planner comes loaded with all of the POWLAX drill videos and Lacrosse lab diagrams. So if I want to know exactly what a drill is, I just click the study button and the diagram pops up and I can watch it live or even show my players. And if I want to learn it a little more in depth, I'll just watch the video. Everything is built right into what coaches do every day. Plan, practice. You can also customize your practice planner by adding your own custom drills. You can make them yourself or you can add the ones that you like from YouTube. Print and save your favorite practice plans to use as templates later. And if you're in a team HQ, you can share them to your other coaches. Build it once and use it over and over again. Maybe swap out some drills or some comments. The same teaching, better structure. Get the practice planner, playbook, and Youth Lacrosse Coaching Masterclass as a part of the Confidence Coaching Kit at app.powlax.com. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you thought, what you think of these lives of like little drills in the middle of the day, quick hitters, and I will catch you guys in the next video.